National Day here in Kuwait. I did my makeup with the Kuwait flag colors.
We are so blessed on this day because not only do we have full Puta lipstick on display, but we have full eye makeup of a Figueroa Avenue in Los Angeles working woman eyeshadow on. Thanks, Chantal.
Ya Allah.
Ew.
Hi, welcome back to another video. Well, hello there.
Well, let's skip
Did you
this
know
shit.
that you can request a... Hello there. So I'm starting my day with a chicken
Of course you are.
shawarma on Saj bread. Yum.
Why are you biting into that thing like you're giving a BJ? Why does it look like that, Chantal? Is this for the feeders so they could slap their meat? It's very halal of you, Chantal. Oh, look, there's a mosque she's never going to go in.
We were driving by these amazing Kuwaiti villas, and I just wanted to show you how beautiful
Why are they amazing, Chantal? You know, living in Southern California, that's an average size home.
the architecture is. And the mosques, of course.
That you'll never go in, of course.
My Kuwait eyeshadow.
Oh. What? Is this something really to be flexing or something to be proud of? Chantal, makeup done by your Vienna sausage fingers. Look at that. This is not Jeffree Star approved.
We also drove by South Subahia Park, which is a new amusement
we're not going to see it.
That was just constructed.
And we're not going in there. So what are we just going to just drive around again, Chantal? Uh-oh, we're going to the water towers again. Chantal, those water towers are a magnet for you. Why do you guys always stay within the same region? You never go anywhere. And you're always going out at nighttime. Why is that? Oh, look, there's someplace else we're not going to go. Chantal is giving us a tour of all these places that we are never going to see, we are never going to visit. Chantal is the greatest traveling vlogger on YouTube. Look at all these places we're never going to see. We're just going to do a drive-by. And why? Because obviously Salah is embarrassed of her. That's why. Oh, Lord, this is god-awful music. You know, Chantal, since this is a celebration, you need to get your celebration scream down. So you need to learn... You need to learn that, Chantal.
Hi guys, so we're here on Kuwait National Day, and we're here in the Amity Park area, and there's tons of nice lights to celebrate the occasion.
Are you out of breath already?
So we're just out touring, seeing all the different sights, and most importantly, happy 63rd National Day, Kuwait. Yalla, let's go.
Look, it's so crowded.
The way they decorate for National Day is reminiscent to all the lights around Christmas time in Canada. That's what it reminds me of.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of either the Italian flag or the flag of Mexico. Viva la Mexico. LOL.
There are crowds of people everywhere in different areas of Kuwait. Mostly
That
Kuwait
doesn't
City,
look like
so we're going to
crowds.
avoid that
So you're going to avoid
because it's
that.
going to be hours in traffic. Even here, we've been a long time in traffic already.
So you're going to avoid probably the fun things to do with like maybe arts and crafts, street vendors with foods, like things like that with people, probably maybe magic shows, singing shows, dancing shows, all of that would typically be included for like a celebration like this. You're going to avoid all of that. Great job, Chantal. What a great way to showcase Kuwait's Independence Day by not showing any of it.
So
You look miserable.
Kuwait celebrates two holidays this weekend: National Day, February 25th, and Liberation Day, February 26th. In 1961, Kuwait became independent of all rule, making today's National Day the 60th.
All rule, Chantal. Rule from who? Do you even know the history of the country that you're in? Who did they gain their independence from and why? And why did that country have rule over them? Do you know that, Chantal? Let's see.
Third being celebrated. Sheikh Abdullah al-Salim al-Sabah played a vital role in Kuwait's independence and became emperor. The al-Sabah family still rules today. Liberation Day, February 26, commemorates the day Kuwait was freed from Iraqi forces during the Gulf War. So for any newcomers...
And who did that, Chantal? Wasn't it the United States, the country that you always talk shit about? Dang, shouldn't you be giving the United States some thanks? Because your fat ass wouldn't be walking those streets without us.
Welcome. I'm Canadian citizen, and I've been residing in Kuwait for about a year now.
I am Canadian citizen. Like, Jesus Christ. Is that a clue, Chantal, that maybe you need to lose weight and go to the doctor?
Husband. I love this country so much.
I love this country.
Celebrate today. It's such a peaceful country, and I love hearing the adhan playing on the streets as a Muslim revert. And
you know, I have a theory, and I think I've said this before, on why it seems like it's so peaceful there and there's nobody there. That's because a lot of countries told their people or the expats to get up out of Dodge because all shit's about to pop off over there. So that's probably why there's not a lot of people there, Chantal.
I love the beaches, the malls. The people are awesome. The food is amazing.
We know you like the food, but you like the Americanized food. Oh my God. Oh my God. That neuropathy is really affecting you. You got like a dead leg there, don't you, Chantal? Damn. Oh, look, the water towers. Oh. How many times have we seen these damn water towers?
It's a straight traffic jam back to back on the seaside road.
Kind of looks like Wilshire in West LA.
There's going to be fireworks in about an hour and a half, so it's traffic jams all over, like I said, non-stop traffic.
See, and right now you could be doing
non-stop
and celebrating with all of them. That's the proper celebration thing to do, Chantal, if you really want to mesh well with the people. Get out there and join the party, Chantal.
The moon overlooking the Gulf Sea is beautiful tonight. Moon in Arabic is Amar.
I thought Salah said it was you, Chantal.
Sporting a Qatar flag. We have some viewers from Qatar, so this is your shout out.
If there are any viewers from Qatar, take this as your cue to exit or run away now.
assalamu alaikum. Welcome to a very special video and mukbang.
How's it special?
Today I'm going to be eating some Kuwaiti food, and yeah, so let's get to. I'll show you what I ordered in a minute, but first things first, we have some lentil soup. Okay, this is a huge portion of lentil soup compared to the other places I get it from. So
what, compared to the bowl
messy, so
of bread that you get it in?
It's a little bit more liquidy too.
Oh.
Alright, let's try this. Bismillah.
I have a question.
Wow, yummy.
I have a question, Chantal. Do you have a UTI, urinary tract infection? Is that why you're drinking so much cranberry juice? Did you get poo-poos in the urinary tract?
It's so hot. I have cranberry juice, yogurt, and the food comes in this huge box.
I'm not shocked, are you?
Comes with a plastic thing if you want to eat on the ground.
Okay, but you're not eating on the ground,
No
and you
idea
have a
what this is.
plastic drop
I spilled
cloth.
some soup, my sleep went right inside of it, so that's why these plastic things are important.
Like, that's the first time that happened.
Let me finish setting up. Alright, I'm finished.
Exactly. I don't understand why you don't do a setup before you start filming. You make no sense.
What is this? Wow. This looks so good. I'm not gonna lie.
It looks like a meal for at least 4
cars
people.
Doing all kinds of things, you know. That's just how it's gonna be. Especially today, national holiday.
These are like family-sized meals you order every time. How embarrassing.
No, I don't. Let's see what this is. Is this olive oil?
It's probably ghee. The color of it.
Oh, it's butter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, let's put
Okay,
all
let's
of
put that
that
on
ghee all over everything, because we all know that's diabetic-friendly food.
Butter? Squeeze bottle?
Especially all of that rice. That's
I like this
the
place.
best thing for
This is-
diabetes.
Hot sauce? Yeah, let's put some. Yalla. Mabouche. Woo! Let's put some.
Why not just stick your Vienna sausage fingers and just scoop that on out? Why
So,
use a spoon?
Mashbous is my favorite Kuwaiti dish. I've had it many times on this channel.
Yeah, we know.
So that's why I'm eating it.
We never eat anything
Let's try
else
something else.
besides that or American takeout.
I was gonna try the zubaydi, but I'm not hungry for fish today.
Your makeup
What is
matches
this?
your plastic drop cloth.
Oh, it's like a sauce for the chicken, I think.
It's probably garlic sauce.
Oh. Some kind of pickle. Okay. Let's try all this stuff. Let's try the chicken wing.
Excuse me.
Yummy.
Did she just drop the spoon on the floor? I just saw that thing fly on the floor. And let me guess, she's gonna pick it up and just eat like it's nothing. Look at that pig.
That's really good. Where's my spoon?
It fell on the floor.
Okay.
It fell on the
The
floor.
couscous sauce.
She
These are
jump
little
cut
lentils,
that.
onions, raisins.
You're disgusting, Chantal.
And the rice is so flavorful. It's so good.
What? Why do you excavator mouth that much rice into your face hole? Unbelievable. And what? What?
Halwa.
Isn't the point of the yogurt a condiment? It's not like is it a separate item? I thought it was basically like a sauce to put on things. Am I wrong? I don't know.
Beautiful.
See,
Ya Allah.
really? Really?
Delicious.
Why are you saying Allah while eating the rice, Chantal? That's really disgusting and tacky.
I'm gonna try the sauce.
Oh, look at that. Eating with the unclean hand.
I don't know what it is. What I like about this place is the amount of sauces they give you.
I thought you were going to say the amount of
You know
food.
me. So yeah, I love Kuwait.
Look at all of that she's shoving in the face hole.
We didn't get to see the fireworks because we were waiting and like they weren't on time.
I call bullshit on that. I guarantee Chantal was feeling like everybody was looking at her, talking crap about her. She started feeling insecure and wanted to go home.
And the traffic was just so bad.
So what, Chantal?
But we did get to see quite a bit of lights and stuff like that, and
Oh, exciting.
people with flags.
And couldn't you have done that from your apartment window? God, you're a pig.
I love hot sauce. In case you couldn't tell. So yeah, this is chicken mashboos, my favorite Kuwaiti dish.
What isn't your favorite dish, Chantal? Health food?
You're probably wondering, like, what do you love so much about Kuwait?
Exactly. What do you love? Make a list. Let's hear it.
Well, of course, initially that my husband was here.
Oh, yeah, sure. Where? And where is he, Chantal? Where is your husband? If he had surgery a couple days ago, was he actually the one that was driving you around? And if so, how is that possible if he just had surgery? Because, you know, I had my gallbladder out a few years ago, and it was quite painful abdominally. Like I couldn't really, it was hard for me to sit and things like that. So how is it possible that he was driving you around, Chantal?
But
So your husband and what else?
it's really hard to describe the vibe of the Gulf countries and the Middle East.
Okay, first of all, the vibe of the Gulf countries. You haven't spent time in any other Gulf countries except for Kuwait. Now, when you went to Qatar for your visa run, I'm pretty much sure you didn't leave your hotel while you were there. So it's not like you explored Qatar. And anyways, I don't think you would, because Qatar is a very rich, bougie type of nation with some fabulous women walking around dressed to the nine. So I guarantee you weren't walking around Qatar like that.
If you don't visit here, it really is. Even I had different expectations of it.
Let me guess, you probably had racial profiling expectations of what the Middle East was going to be, and it probably didn't turn out like that for you, did it, Chantal? Your privilege is showing again.
And I was surprised.
What, did they have electricity and running water, Chantal? Because you strike me as that type of chick.
By how different it was than I'd imagined.
That's what I'm saying. To me, like the type of person that she is, I think she had a stereotype in her mind of what the Middle East would be. People living in huts, no running water, no electricity, just, a Bedouin landscape. I think that's like probably what she had in her mind. And she was shocked that certain parts of the Middle East are just like everywhere else in modern places on Earth.
Obviously, as a Muslim, it's a halal country, if you will. I love how you can
That doesn't mean anything, Chantal. You could still
hear
get drugs there.
the call to prayer all over the country.
You can hear that too in some places in Los Angeles as well. Just depends on where you're at.
In the streets.
It's not a big deal,
So
Chantal.
those of you, actually I should probably say this, but those of you who haven't seen any of my other Match Boost videos,
they're all like, let me just stop you right there. Any of her other 35 videos of her eating this meal are exactly like this one. With the only exception is she usually just has puta lipstick on, not the full Figueroa Streetwalker look.
it's a Kuwaiti chicken and rice dish.
And no offense to the Figueroa
like
Streetwalkers.
Spices, basmati rice, like lentils and raisins. And this is dakusa tomato garlic sauce. I think they use things like 7 Spice and
Oh my God, that's a big scoop of rice in the face hole. Unbelievable.
there's a lot of things to love about here.
Like what? You haven't named one thing.
And overall,
Like what? And obviously, she's gotten the cue about people complaining about her saying something and then taking a bite and chewing, because she's jump cutting a lot of this chewing out of her vlog. So thank you, Chantal.
I love living among a different culture.
Okay, you love living amongst a different culture. And what culture would that be, Chantal? Because you haven't really shared any of the cultural aspects of Kuwait at all since you've been there at all. So what the hell are you talking about? Please explain.
And partaking in it.
Partaking in it. What have you partaken in? What cultural things have you partaken in? Yo, get the fuck out of here. What have you partaken in? The only thing that you've partaken in is eating and driving to the trash dump in the desert, harassing the camels out there. That's about it, Chantal. So what the hell are you talking about? If anything, you've done a disservice to Kuwait as a nation, because it's like you've shown nothing but the shittiest parts of Kuwait, like the abandoned places, like nothing good. Not you haven't, like, you've gone to the mall, Chantal. You've driven by the souk. You haven't shown us any of the shops, any of the handmade items, anything like that. You're doing a disservice to Kuwait.
It's very cool.
What, the rice?
No, is it? I think it's cooled down a bit.
Oh my God. Did you just pick that right up off the floor where that street cat hangs out? Probably ate from that. You're disgusting. It's probably hair and poo-poo, fecal matter.
I don't love
in
the
there.
thigh meat, but this is really good. This piece.
I don't love the
Good
thigh
try.
meat, but I'm going to eat it. My God.
This rice has about 8 different sauces.
Rice all over her abaya.
So, this weekend is, so February 25th is National Day, and tomorrow the 26th is Liberation Day. So National Day is when
did it say?
Kuwait became its own, independent
From who?
country.
From who?
It was free from any rule thanks to the Sheikh Al Sabah, the Al Sabah family is still ruling today.
Okay, Anne.
And Liberation Day.
Okay, first of all, Chantal, you know, if you're gonna say something like that and you're trying to be this travel vlogger or whatever the hell you're trying to be, why don't you at least explain a little bit of why Kuwait was under a different rule? Now, Kuwait was under the rule of Britain, and this was done for protection against the Ottoman Empire. Okay, that's why they were under British rule. Why don't you explain that? Because they made an agreement back in the day in order to have protection. So that's why they were under British rule. Chantal, explain that, please. And then became independent in 1961 from British rule.
Is when they were free from, in 1991, from the Iraqi forces in the Gulf War.
And why did that happen?
So that's what they're celebrating.
Okay, and then you're not going to explain that. Okay, so now let's explain the Iraq war, since she doesn't want to. You know why? Probably because the United States saved Kuwait. So Saddam Hussein, and I remember this because I was in high school back then, invaded Kuwait in order basically to take their oil, and he had a debt issue with Kuwait. So he decided to invade Kuwait. And let's all not forget that Saddam Hussein was a person that Chantal felt sorry for. She felt sorry that he was executed and didn't think what he did to the Kurdish people was so bad. He gassed millions probably of Kurdish people. And I think if I remember, isn't Salah Kurdish? I don't know. You've never explained that. What exactly is Salah's background, Chantal? Is he Sunni, Shia, or Kurdish? Can you please explain that? Because I know he doesn't like Saddam Hussein. So not only that, Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait. Then, I think it was like a month or two later, maybe, that there was a resolution drafted giving Iraq until, what was it? Maybe late December, early January. I can't remember the exact date, for them to get the fuck on out of Kuwait. He didn't do it. So the United States said, okay, we're going to get a coalition of nations together. We're going to get you out of there. So the United States began operations. I know Desert Storm. What was the other one? I think it was Desert Shield was the first when they started bombing with the planes. Yeah. And then Kuwait was liberated in February. By who? A United States-led coalition. So you need to give thanks to the United States and its brave military for giving the country that your fat ass is sitting in freedom. So go fuck yourself, Chantal.
Do you like living in Kuwait? Meow. Anyways, guys, I'm going to finish my dinner. I just wanted to show you a bit of what I'm having. And just a bit of today and a bit of...
And I had, because I was in senior year of high school back then when all this is going on, I had a lot of friends that served in that war, in the Gulf War, that some of them lost their lives. Some of them came back with no legs, arms, things like that. So yeah, I respect our fucking military. I respect them a whole lot, because without the all-volunteer military of the United States, there's more than a Kuwait, other countries that wouldn't have their freedom today if it wasn't for the United States. So fuck you, Chantal.
Festivities that we observed. Would have liked to see the fireworks, but they were running late. We don't even know when they were going to start. They were supposed to be at 8 p.m., but it's still crazy out there. You can hear it. So,
yeah, and you're not out there.
Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And
okay, so that's the end of that. She kind of pissed me off because she's going to try to give little cliff notes, I guess, of the situation over there. And I'm not a person. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying the United States isn't guilty of doing, certain things across the globe. No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is when countries need help, the United States always goes in and does the job. That's what I'm saying. So, whatever. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. So I'll see you when I see you. Bye.